Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of tree pose. The message is about how the winds of God's grace are always blowing. We just need to set our sails. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and press the start button right now for today's practice all together. Then come with me right to the top of your mat. So take a peek down at your feet. We're going to have them the width of your hips, which is not as far usually as people think. Pull your toes up, flare them out, set them down, elevate your heels, and in your mind's eye, take your heels back and your toes forward, and then really find that solid planting of the soles of your feet. Shrug your shoulders up. And then soften your knees. Just take some slow rolls up and back. So let your elbows draw up by your ears, circle up and around. And then let your breath move in and out through your nose. So let each roll up and back just become a little bit bigger. Let your elbows lift a little higher. Open your front body. And then find a contraction and an expansion. So inhaling and exhaling in and out through your nose. Now keep that same physicality of the shoulder rolls going and close your eyes. If that means you slow down the pace a little bit, so be it. Now make that conscious effort to soften that space around your eyes. Now, one arm at a time, letting a little side expansion play into the mix. If you can keep your eyes closed, do so. If not, no worries. Now spread your Surya Hasta sun hands. Those are the palms of your hands, nice and wide. It's like you're painting that picture. I love Van Gogh's saying, you dream the dream, and then you paint the dream. So let this day be something that is a blank masterpiece that you get to fill in. Now open your eyes up. Keep the same circular motion going. It's right and left. Add a little more rotation in your torso. Take it side to side. And then just a couple more times. One more time each side. And then take both of your hands into your back pockets. Draw your elbows together. Let your chin lift up. Lift your heart, your sternum, your breastbone up. And take your gaze high. Now, hands on your hips. Soften your knees. Bend at the waist and fold over your legs, taking your feet a little further apart, maybe even all the way to the width of your mat. And then capture one hand on each bicep to come into ragdoll. Now let the crown of your head experience a little element of heaviness. And then ignite a little sway, a little shift. Going side to side. And then hold up in the center. See if you can come into a place of stillness. Taking out any fidgeting, just letting your head hang down, drawing your navel in to protect your lower back. Keeping your knees soft. And then move your head back and forth. Any kind of angst, any uncertainty, any doubt, we can do without. So let your head move back and forth. Let that signify your ability to choose what you think about. Let anything not serving you, any unforgiveness, any offense, just let it spill out from in between your ears. And then draw that yes back in, moving your head back and forth with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong today. There is no coincidence you unrolled your mat. And that you are here in the now. That is when we find out how. Now, release your hands down. Right hand stays down. Right heel pops up. Left hand twists open to the left side. Maybe hand to hip. Maybe stack your shoulders and levitate the left arm up. Keeping the right hip drawing back, so you're twisting open to the left. Now release that down, lowering the right heel down. Take a pop of the left heel, working the ball of the left foot. Left hand in the center of your mat. Peel the right arm open and up. Now breathe into the twist. Let your inhale create space. Let your exhale help you dive into that space you create. Now lower the left heel down, bend both knees, collect your hands behind your back as you lace them. So now you're in a wide seat. Maybe you can lift your hands off the back body as you flatten your tabletop style spine with your hands laced Kali Mudra style. Now, slide your hands up with bent arms and straighten your legs out. Roll your shoulders up and back, and then slide your hands down the back side as you open your front body. Now, shake your hands out, release them, just kind of shake forward and back, just a little shake. And then activate a little twist side to side. So keep your knees bent. It doesn't have to be super fast or super big. So just go side to side. So in our series this month, we are unpacking a book by David Brooks called How to Know a Person. The art of seeing others deeply and being deeply seen. Now, extend your legs straight. Your legs might still be wide, so be it. Right hand, right hip. Left arm up and over, side bend. Now reverse that. Left hand, left hip, right arm up and over to the left. Take a side bend. Now slide your right hand down your thigh. Left arm up and over, side bend up and over to the right. And reverse it. Left hand slides down, right arm up and over. Come back to the center. Take your hands, one on each forearm behind your body. Pull apart your forearms. Right ear to your shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck out. Now draw your chin towards your chest, getting the back side of your neck. And then left ear to left shoulder. Now collect your hands behind your back again. Slide them down the back side, retract your shoulders and look up. Release the connection of your hands, heel, toe, your feet all the way together. Stretch your arms up and overhead. This time, bend the left arm, capture the left elbow with the right hand. Lift up and over to the right. Get a nice stretch on that left tricep. Beautiful. Come back up, tee your arms, and then the other side. Right arm, it kind of snuggles behind your head as you take the left hand on the right elbow, lean up and over to the left. And now collect your hands in that Anjali Mudra, heart center. Draw your chin towards your chest and close your eyes. So before we begin to flow today with that knowingness that the winds of God's grace are always blowing, it is for us to raise our sails, seeing others with a new set of eyes, stepping into their shoes, listening and understanding, and meeting people where they're at, giving them a word or a gesture of encouragement. So if that brings to mind a purpose for your personal practice today, it could be a wish, could be a prayer. Maybe it's someone in your life that could use a little extra focus, a little extra bit of attention from you, to be seen, to be heard, to be listened to be accepted. Once you have your purpose, open your eyes and offer it up, and then hinge, bend, and fold. Dive right over your legs for a forward bend. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Step your right foot back, let your right knee come down. Anjaneyasana, offering your arms up. Breathe in as your hips dip low. Now exhale, go ahead and plant your hands, step into downward facing dog. Left leg joins your right and just take a little pedal. It's almost like pedaling through a little quicksand, side to side, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. And breathing in and out through your nose, that smooth, steady cadence. Help slow the chatter inside your head. Then go ahead and pop your heels up at the same time. Hug your inner thighs in. Draw your navel into your spine. Round the upper back as you uncoil into high plank pose. Hold your high plank. Breathe. Then you've got the option, either knees or lower all the way from plank right onto your belly. Take your hands off of your mat, tent your finger pads, Push into the earth as you pull your chin in towards your chest. Shrug your shoulders, lift up. Then roll your shoulders up and down the backside as you open your front body. Breathe in. Exhale, lower back down. Do that again. Maybe your finger pads slide in a little bit. Really press into the earth. Pull your chin in, shrug your shoulders up, and then roll them up and down. As you lift out of your side bodies, heart expands. Lower your chin back down. Take your hands alongside your body, thumbs out, palms down, feet down, chin down. Push your hands, your padas and your hastas, your hands and your feet into your mat. Lift your heart up. Breathe in. Lower back down. Now lace your hands if possible. If not, no worries. Rise up. Shalambhasana. Legs lift, heart lifts, and maybe even arms off the back body or just wings out to the side. Breathe. Lower back down, hands by your ribs, tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now in your downward dog, let your right leg lift, peel your left heel off the mat, and then bend the right leg, open up at the hip. Draw the right knee right up the center line with a rounded back, thigh draws in towards your chest, like you're going to kiss your right kneecap. Then step the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Now shift to a forward fold, top of your mat. Left leg joins the right. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in, flat style back. Exhale, physically pull yourself together. Breathe out. Root to rise, come all the way to standing. Left arm bends as the right hand catches the elbow. Lift up and over to the right. Come back to the center. Right arm bends, snuggles behind your head. Left hand helps the assist. Up and over to the left. Release that connection. Collect your hands behind your back. Slide them down. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Let your front body open. Release that nice and slow. Bend at the waist. Hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Left leg steps back on its own track of train. Let the left knee dip down. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Look up. Let your hips sink low. Plant your hands. Tuck the left toes under. Right leg joins the left. Downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift. Inner thighs draw in. Uncoil to high plank pose. Lower all the way to your mat. Maybe knees, chin, chest, belly. Maybe cobra. Maybe up dog, palms of hands, tops of feet. Exhale, up and back. Adho Mukha, Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Find balance in your arms. Draw the right hip back, flare your left toes out. Exhale, left knee nice and tight. Draw it in like you're going to kiss your kneecap. Hips are high, thigh bones toward chest. Step the left foot forward. Right knee dips down. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, shift forward. Breathe out, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, fold back together. Root to rise, stand tall. Right arm bends, left hand, right elbow. Lean up and over to the left. Inhale, back up. Right hand, left elbow, up and over to the right. Back to the center. Collect your hands at heart center. and pause. So this is called the moon salutation. We're going to move through it again with one breath, one move. Grace for the race. It's not trying hard, trying easy. Let your breath help carry the flow. Offer your gaze up as you breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. No rush, no hurry. Halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Right knee dips down. Inhale, arms rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Downward facing dog. High plank pose. Vinyasa. Lower down. Heart scoops forward and through and up. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, the right leg, roll open at the hips, seamless. Exhale, knee to nose, one breath, one move, step it forward. Left knee down, arms rise up, breathe in. Exhale, shift forward, breathe out, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, physically pull yourself together. Root to rise, come on up, stand tall, hands to heart center and pause. All together, one breath, breathe in. One breath, breathe out, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step the left leg back. Find that unity. Back knee dips down. Offer your arms up. Dip your hips low. Plant your hands. Step into down dog. Inhale, pop the heels. Pull the navel in, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, one smooth, continuous line of your breath. Exhale, up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose. Nice and tight. Draw it in. Step it forward. Right knee down. Offer the arms up. Shift into forward fold. Top of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, root to rise, come all the way to standing. Collect your hands at heart center. Lift your right leg up and pause, crane. Cross the right leg over the left, standing pigeon. Left hip draws back. Now steady your gaze. Breathe. Now, physically carry the right foot in. Vrikshasana, tree. Hands at heart center. Right hand slides down the right thigh. Left arm up and over, side bend. Back to the center. Bend the left leg. Kick the right leg back. Spirit dive. Hands come to the earth. Let the right leg land. Right knee dips. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Down dog. Plant your hands. Step back. Shift. High plank. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale, up and back, down dog. You've got this. Right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. Step it forward. Back knee lowers. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. This time, left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left hamstring. Arc it up and back. Exalt it. Windmill your hands down, float up, L-shape pose, standing L-shape at the top of your mat. Left leg comes behind the right like you landed on a tightrope. Round the back, rise up, right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe. Stand tall, top of the house. Left leg lifts, crane. Cross it over the right thigh bone, standing pigeon. Breathe. Draw the right hip back. Open the left hip through the hip joint, not the knee. Carry the left foot up. Vrikshasana tree pose. Get grounded and rooted. Stable and steady. Slide the left hand down the thigh, right arm up and over. Breathe. Come back with hands collected at heart center. Bend the right leg, spirit dive. Kick the left leg back. Point the toes. Finger pads down. Step the left foot back. Back knee down. Offer the arms up. Anjaneyasana, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, breathe out. Downward facing dog. Shift, high plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale, rise up. The winds of God's grace are always blowing. We just need to set our sails. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, flare your toes out. Left knee to nose, draw it in. Step the left foot forward, right knee down. Offer your arms up. Right hand forward, left hand back. Left hand behind the right hamstring, right bicep by your cheekbone, arc up and back. Windmill your hands down, float up, balancing on the left foot. The seam of the right inner thigh lifts, L shape. Left foot behind the right, rise up, breathe in. Left hand forward, right hand back, breathe out. Top of the mat, hook your thumbs, expand and open the front body. Exhale, hands to heart center and pause. Right leg lifts, crane, top of the mat. Right leg crosses over the left, standing pigeon. Come on up into tree. This time, if you can, hands in reverse namaste behind your body. Lift the right leg up. Sweep your wings back for spirit dive with wings alongside your body. Step back, high crescent lunge. Right leg steps back, breathe in. Exhale, set it down. Step back, down dog. Shift high plank, lower down. Heart lifts, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Up and back, down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Right knee, right tricep. Right knee, left tricep. Shoot the right foot out, fallen triangle. Spin the outer edge of the left foot down, left arm up and overhead. Breathe. Left hand down, right leg sweeps back. Stay in three-legged dog or flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it back around, kiss the right kneecap, step it forward, Anjaneyasana. Back left knee down, offer the arms up, left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left, exalt it. Now this time, windmill your hands down. Find triangle as you pull the right hip back, soften the front knee, root down through the outer edge of the left foot. Left hand to the small of your back, possibly to the top of the right thigh. Look down at the right big toe, bend the right leg, float up, half bound, half moon. Unravel the half bind, and maybe you activate that Shavasana connection. If you've got it, slowly release it and barrel roll around for revolved half moon. Seam of the left inner thigh lifts, right arm rises, maybe catching a bent left leg with the right hand. Release it slow. Left leg lands behind the right. Knees knock, both knees bent. Rise up, breathe in. Part the arms. Left hand forward, right hand back. Breathe. Rise up, crane, top of the house. Left leg is lifting. Cross it over the right, standing pigeon. Breathe. Rise up, tree. Hands maybe in that reverse namaste. Release that, swing your wings back, bend the right leg, spirit dive. Step back, high crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. Empty your breath out. Vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive your hips up and back. Down dog. Left leg's on the rise. Roll open at the hips. Smooth out your breath. Left knee, left tricep. Stay with it. You've got this. Windshield, wipe it over to the right. Shoot the left foot out. Fallen triangle. Spin the outer edge of the right foot down. Right arm up and overhead. Right hand down, left leg bends. Sweep it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay, or option to move into wild thing, Kamakrasana. Bring the left arm up, come back around, kiss the left kneecap. Step it forward, right knee down. Offer the arms up, part the arms. Left hand behind the right hamstring, arc up and back. Windmill your hands down, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe left hand, left shin. Maybe left hand on a block or a prop. Maybe left hand to the outside of the left leg. Can you lift your left rib cage and soften your right? Breathe. Right hand behind your back for half bind, perhaps on the top of the left thigh. Look down at the left big toe, float up. Half bound, half moon. There's only one skill that lies at the heart of any healthy person, family, school, organization. It is the ability to see someone else deeply and make them feel seen. Release the right hand back, maybe for a Shavasana connection. To accurately know another person. How do we let them feel valued, heard, and understood? L shape. Revolved half moon. Right hand down, seam of the right inner thigh lifts. Left arm rises. Maybe bending the right leg. Left hand catches. Breathe. Release that connection. Right foot lands behind the left. Round the back, roll up. Right hand forward, left hand back. Find that place of balance. Beautiful. Both feet together, top of the house. Hook your thumbs, index fingers together. Offer the heart up. Now sit into Utkatasana chair pose. Hands to heart center. Wring it out and twist. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Now twist the other direction. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Release that into a forward fold. Heel toe your feet apart. As far apart as you need to get peace fingers around your big toes. Physically pull up the big toes, breathe in. Exhale, sneak your elbows inside, a little variation. Pull yourself together and fold. Now, let your hands be released. One hand, if it's possible, slip on the heel. Index finger and thumb slip on the heel. So the hands go inside and then your legs bend. So you're kind of creating a little shelf. A little shelf for yourself, yes? So what would a little summer action be without firefly? Lift your legs up, Titi-basana. Yes? Beautiful options. Lower down. Wrap your arms around your shins. A little apanasana. You've got this. Point your toes, round the back, tuck the chin. Balance on your sits bones. So smooth out your breath. Practice being right here, right now. Capture the big toes. Navasana, peace fingers around your big toes. Legs can be bent, heart lifts up, face softens. Now, peace fingers on two big toes. Right hand reaches back. Come back around. Peace fingers around the big toes. Right peace fingers, left arm reaches out and up. Now, can you let your heart lift a little? Breathe. Now, come back, no-handed Navasana. These are the oars of your boat. Legs are lifted. Heart is lifted. Legs can be straight, toes can be pointed, feet can be flexed. Lower down to a low boat, hover. Exhale, come back up. Now move it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe. Somebody breathe in the house. In and out through your nose. Exhale, inhale. Breathe. Beautiful. Couple more. Come on, you've got this. Pull it in. Lift the heart up. Whew. Ha. Now, hold up. Plant your feet. Hands go back behind your body. Pinky fingers out, thumbs in. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Reverse tabletop. Pop your hips up. Breathe in. Now, lower your hips down. Let your forearms come down. Pull your knees in. Now, levitate your legs straight up, flare your toes out. Flex your feet, paint the front wall. Pull your knees back in. Inhale the legs up, flex the feet. Pretend you're painting the front wall. Knees in. Now, smooth out your breath. Let the knees come in. Let it be smooth. The winds of grace, the winds of God's grace are always blowing. That unmerited favor. It's not anything you earn. It's a gift. All we have to do is raise our sails. Practicing continually, finding ways to know another person, to meet them where they're at, to find ways to be in their shoes with what's going on in their life. That compassion, that understanding. 2 more. Exhale in, inhale up, paint the front wall. Last time, draw it in, lift up. Now this time, land your legs on the mat. Keep your forearms down. Pump your heart up, fish pose. Now inch your arms down, lay down on your mat. Bend both legs, plant your feet at the width of your hips. Palms down, head down, feet down. Lift your hips up, Setu bridge pose. Open your front body. If you're a full wheel practitioner, full back bend, Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by your ears. Come to the crown of your head and then lift up. Opening your heart. Breathing in and out through your nose. Letting your purpose flow through your heart, mind, body, and soul. You are the answer to someone else's problem. Lower your hips down slow. Find happy baby. Hands to the outside edges of your feet. Maybe it's to your calves. Just take a shift, side to side. Can you get your tailbone to head down toward the earth? Lengthening your spine. Being pliable and flexible. Balancing it with your strength. No matter what comes upon you, stay grounded, stay stable. The winds of grace, of God's grace, are always blowing. Set your sails. Now, maybe you want to expand your happy baby a little upavista. Maybe it's peace fingers around your big toes in a wide straddle. Maybe it's hands on the inner thighs, calves, ankles, feet. And then go ahead and take your right leg and cross it over the left. So we're coming into cow face. Let your knees be together. You're finding your hands coming towards your feet. Your feet press into your hands press into your feet. So Gomukhasana, cow face. If this is too much, no worries. Find supine pigeon. Letting your legs create the shape of a 4. Now lift your legs up and reverse, putting the opposite leg on top. Knees are together. Feet are flexed. Hands reach the outside edges of your feet. It's almost like a little tug of war. Press your feet into your hands into your feet. It's a beautiful hip opener. And then as you let that go, plant your feet to the width of your mat with your knees bent and just take a rinse, right and left. Just washing away, purifying, cleansing any remaining tension, Any remaining angst, any remaining offense or unforgiveness, just wash it away. Being cleansed and purified through your practice, through your thoughts, through your ways of being. To know another person. The winds of grace. We have more grace for the race. When you're ready, slide right on out into our final posture, Shavasana. Just let your legs lengthen, let your arms go outside of your body. Maybe even further today. You have the privilege of taking up as much real estate as serves you today. But then bask in it. Bask in that bliss. Santosha. Contentment. Knowing that you have everything you need to realize all your wishes and dreams. Now I invite you to turn the video off if you would be able to stay right here in Shavasana, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes today, even 20. But if you're coming with me, just very slowly start to invite yourself back into your day with bringing movement to your hands. And to your feet, your padas and your hastas. Then bending your knees, planting your feet, shifting over onto your side into that fetal position, that place where it all began. And then push yourself, press yourself back up into your day. Just coming to a comfortable, sweet seat, Sukhasana. Take your hands, spread them wide, carry all those gifts, the graces, the blessings that you've been given. Seal your hands together in prayer style overhead, that Anjali Mudra, bringing your purpose right into your heart as you seal it and as you move through your week. Just practice how to make someone else feel deeply seen and begin to cultivate that practice of knowing another person without judgment, accepting them where they're at, and letting the winds of God's grace carry us as we set our sails. Now looking up, let's finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.